in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFall TV in association with MTK Global. We're at the O2. Bit of behind the scenes there, isn't it?
Probably, along with Barclays Centre, my favourite arena in the world. What a beautiful arena. Going to be packed on Saturday night again for a big show. Big show.
Before we come on to Saturday night's card, there was a conference call yesterday, and I haven't heard the actual conference call, but I've seen the quotes from it. And it was suggested that UFC's Dana White may potentially make an offer for Joshua, talking about 350 million English, $500 million, etc.
That was in the Telegraph. That's where it come from. It was a Gareth Davis special. I would expect them to make an offer. I think everyone will make an offer. And would be interested sitting down, as Joshua said. He's happy for us all to sit down with Dana White and see if there's any opportunity to work together. Don't have a problem with working with other promoters. Obviously, I'm the guy. And yeah, I've said for a while, Dana White coming into boxing, I'd be very interested to see what his plan is. I know he's been talking about it for a while. I haven't seen anything yet, but we'll see.
So as far as you know, it's like a quote from Dana White.
Someone said he's going to be, they're going to make. I would expect them to make. If Dana White wants to get into boxing, which he keeps saying he's going to do, of course you'd be interested in signing Anthony Joshua. He's the biggest star in boxing, and I'm definitely up for hearing what he's got to say. But as long as we can sign Conor McGregor, that's fair.
But it doesn't concern you that you may not be involved, or
no? But Anthony's made it quite clear, as he did on the call. Eddie's our guy. We'll all sit down together and see what opportunities he's got in America. No problem. If it's a case of trying to nick him off me, it's another game plan. But he's under contract with us, and I think your worldwide exclusive yesterday. It got a bit drowned out now because of the UFC thing.
I know.
No, we're very comfortable with our position. We've got a plan moving forward for the next 3 years. But again, if Dana White approached us and said, we could do this for you in America, or I'm not that kind of guy, the sort of old school promoters. Fuck you, don't gas everybody back, stay back. Yeah, I'd love to know what his plans are.
But I know it probably didn't need Joshua to do it yesterday, but to listen to him in the video that we did, and also the quotes I've seen from the
press call,
the press call about his loyalty towards
with me.
Yeah, towards you and Matchroom is that must make you feel kind of.
Yeah, as I said to you in the other, I think we had an interview last week and talked about Billy Joe. If you do a good job for someone, if you work your nuts off for him, if you pay him a load of money and you pay him on time, and you're happy, you will be loyal. Loyalty is a two-way street. I can't just expect a fighter's loyalty if I don't treat him in the right way. So people don't really see the overall relationship between us and Anthony Joshua and AJ Boxing. There is lots of different movements in different areas and projects that we're working on together. So it's not just on his fights. It's a bit deeper than that. It's something we've been working on for a long time. So we're very solid. But again, I wouldn't be naive enough. It's a bit like the World Boxing Series. There's a lot of promoters out there at the moment that are saying, no, I'm not putting my fighters in. Why would you do that? If you've got a fighter that could make a load of money, potentially going in the series, a bit like now we're talking to him about the bantamweights, maybe lightweights, maybe light welters. So if Dana White can bring some money to the pot, it have to be a lot more than the numbers that were quoted. 10 fights. Because if Joshua's career goes the way we want it to go, Dana's going to have to dig a little bit deeper than that.
Would you do a straight swap?
What, Joshua for Conor? Nah. Like I said, I ride with AJ. He's my day one. Now, it's a bit different with AJ because we started off from the debut, so it's not really. You
kind of jumped on the bandwagon halfway through his career.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it runs a bit deeper. It's a very good relationship. But you can ask Dana in Cardiff.
What?
You can ask Dana in Cardiff.
Is he coming to Cardiff?
He's coming.
Is he actually?
Yeah, the arena invited him. He's coming.
We will.
Yeah.
Maybe get you two together. So
we look similar.
What?
We look quite similar. If I shaved my head, I'd look like Dana White.
How much?
Can someone do a computer thing? You know, like it's quite easy
Someone
to do.
will definitely do it now you've asked it. So, bottom line is, you're not panicked about that talk.
No.
And no one at Sky's panicked about that talk.
No, no. We know what we're doing, and yeah, I'd be up for the conversation. But as AJ says, with us all.
You think Joshua will be a bigger star than McGregor?
Joshua's got a lot of work to do to crack the US market, but he can do it. It's just a case of putting the time in. Joshua's a different kind of... Joshua likes total control. That's why only certain relationships and contracts will work for Joshua. He won't be told what to do. He ain't told who to fight, told what to wear, told what sponsors to have, told what tours he's going on. He makes his own decisions. And that's why our relationship works quite well, because he has ownership.
Okay, we're going to talk about Dylan White and Lucas Brown. If anything kicks off in the press conference, I'll come back to you after.
Right, okay.
As you could expect.
Hopefully not. Well, hopefully for you.
Well, you want it to be non-violent today?
Of course, I always want it to be non-violent.
You're the one that prayed for a violent fight.
I like banter. Go on, carry on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, what did you, take from the open workout the other day?
I took that Lucas Brown hits very hard and Dillian White looks in great shape. They're the two things that I took from it. I just don't know how the fight's going to play out. It might just ignite and they might just go from it early doors. They might try and box for a couple of rounds. I don't know who the fight suits, if it goes later, if they brawl, if they box. I've no idea. I just know it's a very important fight for the division and two geezers that want to knock each other's spark out.
Does this have the potential to be a not great fight, in your opinion?
White Chisora had the potential to be a not great fight.
True.
You're putting in number one in the WBC rankings with like a former WBA regular world champion, undefeated, top 10 heavyweight. Not saying anything after a Cody Chamberlain.
Just wanted to ask you about, there were some quotes from you yesterday, I think, about, I don't know where the quotes were from, about this percentage potential deal, should we say, with Deontay Wilder.
Was it?
That that Deontay Wilder is happy to accept 40%. Is that true?
I don't think that came from me.
Okay.
No.
But
I think he said that. I think, or someone said that at his camp. Yeah.
If he said that, is that true?
I don't know. I think I saw it in an article, but I've not heard. You've got to understand, these people they're not calling me trying to make the fight. You know that, don't you? Shirley Winkle is not phoning me up going, Eddie, we've got to make this. They've not tried once. I reached out to them. We had a meeting. That's all that's ever happened. So we're not into hype. And this is what AJ said yesterday about Wilder in the ring. Like, if we finish the fight, and Anthony is in one of his funny moods, which sometimes is in after a fight, and says, "Oh, Deontay, get in the ring." But he'd be told to get in the ring. This is not a script. We're not go afterwards. You get in and you say that to him. We haven't made the fight. We can do all that bullshit when we made the fight.
I heard him say that yesterday. He said that Klitschko come in the ring because the deal had already been signed. Yeah.
That we're building the fight. We were going on sale the week after. But I'm not saying, Deontay, you can't come anywhere near Anthony Joshua in Cardiff. Do what you want, mate. But you're here to work for Sky. Yeah, we might bring you in the ring. There'll be loads of questions about Deontay Wilder. If Joshua beats Parker, everyone's going to be talking about Deontay Wilder. So...
He said a great quote, or Joshua yesterday, he was asked about this Deontay Wilder thing. He said, listen, I need to focus around Joseph Parker. Otherwise, you'll be asking him the question Saturday night about Wilder.
True.
Which is true, yeah.
That's what Parker's fighting for. Parker's fighting to be the biggest star in the sport. Parker's fighting to try and become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He's no joke, mate. So AJ's got to be 100% switched on. And he don't really want to talk about Wilder. It's not a case that he doesn't want to entertain the fight. He's fighting Joseph Parker. It's a bit of a big fight for him, to be honest with you. Like, his legacy's on the line. So we'll see.
But is that the split you're looking for that fight? That 60-40?
No, I don't think... Look, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. If that's his mindset, then this fight can be made. because, you know,
You're not far off it.
you could say that. But look, that's stuff for me and Lewis de Cubas to sit down and negotiate in a fight, and a fight that is very, very easy to make and will get made very quickly.
Have you got planned talks for the week after Cardiff or not?
Just want to get the win, mate, to be honest with you, and then we'll worry about it after. So there's talks going on now. You know, I would not, you know, I don't involve Anthony in those talks right now because he's focusing on a fight. But I've been talking about the deal for the last couple of weeks, you know, and we know that once March 31st taken care of, we can start advancing those.
All eyes on Cardiff regarding this, but all eyes on Saturday night first of all. All right. Well, like I said, unless there's a table being thrown.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We'll see.
Eddie Hearn, thanks for talking to Highfield TV, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Time in history, all 4 belts in the cruiserweight division will belong proudly around the waist of one man,